everyone. I just wanted to say welcome. I got a big glare everywhere. There we go. So I've been working on the MG. So we've gotten a lot done on it, as you've been following along. I got it painted. The body is off the frame. Frame's outside getting dried off from its paint job. So it's about ready for its final build. I will be working on a fiberglass this to give it some rigidity here in the bend. And then I got a special part that's going to go over this to resemble the MG and its special paint job that my wife requested. So we have outside as our project for today. So let's go ahead and switch over to that spot. All right, so what we got today is this is the base seat for my CycleKart. This is the floor. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually put the seat onto this. So what we want to do is we got this foam. This came on an appliance that I bought the other day. Really rigid. Instead, so that will go right there. Then I got a leather couch for free. Just looked it up on Craigslist. And so this is just a nice piece of leather. And it's actually a real leather, not the, what was it? Somebody called it vegan leather the other day. So that's what we have. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the different pieces we need. So I got the two foams. I got it trimmed down. Now this board fits in nice and tight, and so it makes it tough to fit it in with the leather wrapped around. So I'm going to have to sand each of these down. That's why I got the tape on here. And then I got the foam, and then I peeled off this batting from the couch too. So that way it gives it a little more shape. And then I have my staple gun. Let me go grab that so you can see it. So what I have right now is I have, these are known as narrow crown staples. Okay, 1/2 inch tall. These fit my Ryobi battery stapler. So this is what we'll use to put this all together. So we got a couple different pieces. So the first thing I want to do is sand the trim, and I put a mark, and I want to sand that mark away. So this is going to take a little bit. I have 60 grit sandpaper on here to take care of this real nice and fast. This isn't having to be seen because the leather will wrap around it. So let's go ahead and go to that, and let's watch for ear protection. All right, so went ahead and sanded that down. So I also rolled the edge, so that way the leather, when it comes around and pull it tight, it won't cut into it. It is worn leather. So, all right, let's go ahead and finish this piece off. Just some spray adhesive. Um, it's not the 77 because it's Loctite. It's 300 for heavy use. So, one thing I've learned about spray adhesive, it wants to go everywhere, and it is a windy day today. This is just to help hold this in place while we tack everything down. Actually, before I get to that, I'm going to actually hold this leather down. What I'm doing here is, what's kind of neat is the seams from the leather kind of matches the width of this. So, I'll lay that down. And then I'm just going to put in a staple here, and a staple there, just to hold it in place. Okay. That's just a quick little jot. Now I'm going to go ahead and double check my foam. I'm going to just set it on, pull this over. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to pull that staple back out. But yeah, this is why I want to put the batting in there. That way it's not just completely flat on this little sad. Okay. I'm going to stretch that. Throw on a second staple. Stretch it. Okay, now I'll get the spray on. This is just to help stop it from sliding, not really gluing it in place. Set that over here. Okay, for now. Okay. Well, like I said, it's not, it comes right back off. That's tack it in place. So much. For the padding, I'm just gonna, now because I got this off of a couch, it has edges that have been flattened out from wear. So I'm gonna grab the section that's kind of probably back of the seat and lay that down. There we go. And trim. Actually, I probably should use scissors if I knew where they are. Give me a second. Huh? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to use some scissors. Make sure you're in a sheet. There we go. Okay, so that's in there. So now what I want to do, go ahead and pull this over now. Now, get the fluid around. I think I'm going to put one more layer on, to be honest. And I can. Plenty to put on. Okay, let's go ahead and pull that over. Pull this up back. There we go. We're going to make this lower. That's why I pulled the padding forward, because the back of the seat will come down and it will also have a spot too. So now, just going to pull this over. I'm going to try to get my seams straight. They're a little off. Okay. This leather was sitting out in the sun. Give it its warmth it needed. Put it down again. Good. So some of the things I've learned is in upholstery is always pull tight. What's interesting is this is a dying art, much like putting lead on a car. So, hey, looks like an office chair. I just have two staples there. Now I could go ahead and bring in this edge. Hold that. There we go. So what I've done, I just folded this over. I could go several different ways. I could go like that. And get this weird fold there. I like sticking that in, folding it down that way. I pull that tight. So that's nice and tight right there. That's in. The other side. And then I'm going to fold that in. Tight. So now I have this whole back that's still kind of flapping around. So I'm just going to go around and staple it. Now I'm going to put a little wrinkle on the side, just because that's what's going to happen as I come and pull this in. So I'm going to do the side, and then I'll trim, and I'll do the back. So you guys can see it too. Here we go. trying to find the center, pull it, and I can pull out the rest. And I want those crinkles. There we go. Okay. Oh, somebody wrote on the couch for them. It says, "Love, Dad." They were giving the couch away free because it had the armrest wore away. I'm like, that's perfect. I don't need the armrest. Need the seat cushion and the back. There's plenty of leather for both the MG CycleKart and the Buick Bug. I'll show you what's going on with that here in a minute. Okay, so now I got all this excess, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim some of it away so we can see a little better what's going on. My good friend Ken, he shops at the Will stores here in Utah. He picks up leather jackets. He upholsters motorcycle seats with them and stuff. So, truthfully, that's where I got the idea. But I needed more leather than a jacket, so I was like, a couch. All right, and no need to worry about what the bottom looks like. That will be unseen. That's the bottom. Pull one out. Okay, so what I'm working on right now is trying to get this fold. I like wrapping Christmas present. One on the side. There we go. That's why they put buttons in upholstery too, is to help with the wrinkles go around the different shapes. There we go. That's looking good. Look at that. A little too much on that one. Other side now. Let's staple out. Uh-oh. Oh. How the staples. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That up here. Pull that down. Okay. There it is. So, I'm going to just put a couple more here on the back. There. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in the car. So I'm going to go ahead and take this over here, and then I'm going to go grab the camera. All right, so let me show you what's going on. Yeah, let me show what we got going on here. All right, so let me get the camera in angle. There we go. So here's the interior. That's the mystery cloth. Put it up on the hood. I'll show that off. All right, let's see if I can get it in there. I sanded enough away. Perfect. All right. Let me go grab the other camera so you can see better. I can't move that one too much. All right, so what we got here is, try to get it so you can see and understand. There we go. So the seat's in, all the way down. Yeah. Other way. Whee, you're going for a ride. And so what we got here is the seat's all the way down. Okay. And it has that black foam, which is really rigid. Like I said, it's for appliances and stuff. So, and then we got that, so it gives it a little more padding. And then what I'm gonna do is, that's why I have this gap here, is I'm gonna put the board in. The board will sit behind this, and there's a little groove, and then the pad will start here and come up. And then right I have over here is my brake line, this is my throttle cable, and this is my choke cable. I know you can just choke them when you start, but this one will actually have a battery operated start. Yeah, I know it adds weight, but what a big deal. I like having the turnkey instead of having to deal with pull start. So I want to be able to choke it. And then it's another quick fail safe. So on the choke sits right here. That's I don't have it nailed down. So that would be running, and then all you have to do is do that, and we'll choke it. And then this is my kill switch right here. So this is running, and then if you need to turn the car off, just flick that down, and it has quite a bit of resistance, so it won't happen easily. And if it does, you got a key, which isn't on there yet. All right, so there's the seat. See here, let's go out to, let's talk about the Buick Bug, which is over here on the floor. So we'll move this a little bit. There we go. And let's move this over here so we can talk about the Buick Bug, which we're going to do next week. So right here is the frame for the Bug. And I brought it in before. Now, the rear axle is too wide for the dimensions, but it's the only axle I have, and I don't have money to spend for another axle, so oh well, that's what I go with. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, and we talked about this when I set it up and I sat in it. That's why I have a mark right here. And then I have a mark over here, which would be the steering wheel. So that's kind of the cockpit right there. But that's the steering wheel. We're going to have to do some adjusting because the Buick Bug had a really, really long nose. So we'll have to make some adjustments. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a piece of angle iron for the seat, and then we'll go down in an angle to get that shape. And we'll talk more about that next Thursday. Let's go outside to the frame of the MG real quick. Talk about this one. So for the MG, we have its frame. It's all painted. Feels like it's finally dried. And so it's all flat black. The body slips down and it's held between here and here, and it's bolted here and here. So on our next video, we'll have it assembled, and we'll talk about the various pieces on it. We'll have the engine. The starter won't be here for another 2 weeks, so we'll have to wait on that. But yeah, that's where we're at on these things. So today's video was kind of a shorter one. I actually got it done in the video. Was upholstering just the seat cushion, and we'll do the back seat after I get the, let's just go ahead and show you. So let me show you what we're doing for the rear of this car. So first I'll have to trim off this booger of a fiberglass here. There's going to be a tail light right there. And then what I have here, it's denim, blue jeans is what it is. This is what my wife requested. And so what we're going to do, we're going to wrap, dirty there. We're going to wrap the tail end with the blue jeans. And then we're going to come over here and have some chrome trim, because on the MG, it had a door. So you just peel that back. So the door would be right here. So it just has this little door. And that's where the fabric material in the original car went, because this was all wooden skeleton. And just around the engine compartment was metal. So we're going to bring the blue jeans in from here, go down, and then I'll have automotive chrome trim to hide the seam. It'll create the door, and then this will all be blue jean material that will be fiberglassed in, so one, it won't fade. And then if the fiberglass ever yellow, I can just buff it and put a new polish on. So that's what we're doing with this. So it's going to be red, blue with gold. The other thing I worked on was I did the hood. I'll show you this. So what I did, this is about 1/8 inch ply. It's 3 plies to it. And I cut 2 of the plies away so I can get all these slots. And then I can arch it around. Now, someone made a suggestion that they make bendy ply, and I know they do. But this is stuff I had. This actually, I got 4 sheets of this when they replaced my furnace. Now, the school's furnace, they put down this ply to protect the floor, the contractor, and I asked them when they were done with the project, hey, what are you going to do with all that plywood? And they said, oh, we're just going to throw it away. I'm like, oh, let me have it. So, yeah, I'm just using what I have. So what's nice is I've got these beams of plywood right here, glued in and stapled. And I'll still have to trim this up, but it fits just like that in there. So if I need to service the master cylinder or any of this stuff under here, just comes off. And then what I need to do is track down some belts from a Goodwill store. And that way I can do the belts. And then I have the exhaust to do for the fakeness, and that's it. So thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, I'm sorry, I didn't actually look today. So if you had any questions, put them on there, put them on Facebook. I'll answer them. There's lots of resources. Everybody's on there helping each other out. And that's what I loved about this hobby so much. I love showing you what I'm doing. It's everybody else is so far kind of showing off metal bodies right now. This is all plywood. This is overkill. This is 3/4 inch ply, cabinet grade. The outside's the bad side, the inside's actually the good side. I have another sheet. I had to do some cabinetry. So once again, it's leftover stuff. Why buy more than I don't need? All right. So yeah, if you have questions, ask, please. That's what makes this fun. Please like and subscribe. Get this channel going. This also, if you had any questions about what is the video, meaning video quality, audio, what I'm using that wise, please ask. I'm also trying to upgrade that. This is mostly they call it a sandbox. This is a sandbox for me, for my automotive teaching career. So just trying to make it better since we'll probably still be in the pandemic and still have to teach from home. So yeah. All right. So thank you. I'll see you guys next Thursday. 7. Oh, it's 0.